Cook with me and I'll tell you why no person that sells for themselves will try to get you to enter their niche. So unfortunately, there's more bad people than good people online. That's just how it is. There's more hate comments than ones that are praising people. There's more shady people who are trying to scam you than people who actually want to try and help and just like make something out of themselves while doing it. There's definitely an imbalance. There's definitely more people who are out there to just get your money. And something big is that I'm in this space as well, okay, guys? Like, I'm not saying coaching is bad. I'm not saying mentorship is bad. Quite the opposite, actually. When I was in sales, I learned that it's probably one of the most important things you can do, and it's a shortcut. It's a hack to just, like, skipping ahead of the crowd. You know what I mean? But, yeah, something I really want to say is that not all of these people are bad. A lot of them are actually legit and can actually help you and change your life, guys. I know this. I promise you, take it from me. However, the ones that are out to get you, I'll give you some pointers and I'll explain to you why it kind of doesn't make sense what they're doing a lot of the time, the contradictions that there are, and why you maybe shouldn't trust your favorite influencer so easily, despite the fact that you've been following them for the past 3 years. But first of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Volley. I'm a productivity expert, accountability coach. I help women who are struggling with time management, procrastination, women who have been putting off building their dream business for the longest time. I help them build that alongside their 9-to-5, build structure, take back control of their lives, okay? So if it's something of interest to you, you can book a procrastination breakthrough call with me. You can join my free community. I have a lot of free resources out there. But yeah, so back to the video. So as I was saying, I am one of these people, okay? But let me tell you something. My opinion is that when it comes to skills and personal development and entertainment, fine. Like, I'm never gonna tell someone not to maybe listen to a coach or even pay into a high value mentorship or a high cost program that can actually have a positive impact on their lives. For example, if you've been smoking for the past 10 years and you're trying to quit it, obviously it makes sense to pay for a coach who will help you stop smoking. Fitness as well. If you've been struggling to lose weight for the past 10 years doing it on your own, yes, it totally makes sense to pay someone from that. Obviously, it has to be someone who kind of has the things that you want, someone who's compatible with you, and someone who kind of actually knows what they're doing. But nevertheless, that's fine. When it comes to building a skill of maybe, I'd even say like ads, sales, when it comes to things like that, I don't see why not. I think it can be very beneficial. I've paid into these courses myself. They're good. They can actually help you and save you the time. The ones I'm talking about are the make money opportunities mostly. And obviously, even in the other niches, there's some that are fake, right? Like there's fitness influencers who tell you that they can help you lose 20 pounds in 10 days if you just pay them $1,000. There are people who have maybe skills that they say they're going to teach you. In 3 months, you're going to be able to run profitable ads to make you 6 figures. Yes, okay, we know that's not true. However, the ones that really get me, and the most common type, is the make money influencers. Let me tell you this from a saleswoman's perspective, okay? And the reason why it fundamentally does not make sense that they're selling you a course most of the time, okay? When you had success at selling something, whether it's a product or service, when you have that winning product or service that you've been able to market and sell successfully, okay? The last thing you're gonna do is, number one, create more competition for yourself. Sorry, that's just what I'm cooking. Number two, not sell more of that thing. So we're gonna start with the competition aspect and why it doesn't make sense. Everyone knows, everyone who's selling something knows, who's ever sold something knows that the biggest reason for you losing a lot of clients is because of competition. Most people don't buy from you because they already have someone they're buying from, okay? And that goes for everything. People won't buy your mango juice if you're selling mango juice. and you want to sell it to people, most of them are going to be like, yeah, but I really like the mango juice that I'm drinking. I really have this mango juice I buy off of that shelf, okay? If you're trying to convince someone to buy your skincare products, your new cleanser that came out, they're going to be like, yeah, but I already have my CeraVe cleanser. I already have my Aven cleanser. I already have whatever cleanser it is I use. That's the problem most of the times, is that people's dollars are going to someone else and not to you. So a lot of the times, though, in fact, all the time, the worst thing you can do is create competition for yourself, okay? That's the worst thing you can do. So as an influencer, tell me, does it really make sense that you have a winning product, you're selling something, you're making tens of thousands, millions, they even claim to make millions off of it every single month? Is there any reason why you should take that winning product and tell other people to go sell it? That literally just doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. It just doesn't make sense. It's either because A, they have had just some luck with it. Maybe sure they've had some sales, maybe 4 figures, 5 figures in sales from that one product, but they haven't sustained it, so they need to come up with something else, which is the second thing that I want to talk about. But I just want to make sure you guys understand. Competition is the biggest objection that you get as a salesperson. The competitor is doing it. So tell me, why would anyone buy anything that they already get from somewhere else that is good? So that's the reason why influencers usually, they would not create competition for themselves if they actually made that much money. That would be the last thing they do. The last thing they do is tell other people to sell it as well, because then they're getting drowned out. I digress. Now, the second part of what I was saying was, sorry guys, I was fasting all day, so I need to just drink this. If you're in Canada, you know, I like my Timmy's, I'll be honest. Like, I love it. It's ice cap with vanilla syrup. I really love it. But anyways, back to the topic. Okay, and the second reason why this just doesn't make sense is that if you find something that you're able to sell and that you already know how to sell, and you already know how to market it, you've already gotten customers for that, and it's proven and it's worked, why on earth would you go and open a coaching program or a course and market that instead of marketing the thing that already makes you money? It just doesn't make sense. When you're selling, like for us, we had different packages, for example. There was one package that made us the most money, that we sold the most, that we were pretty good at selling, if I do say so myself. So that was what we sold most of. Like, we didn't go and try to like do new things or start something else. Sorry about that. We literally focused on what already worked. So tell me why, if you've made $1 million last year from selling digital products, why don't you just keep making millions off of digital products? Why don't you make 2 million? Why don't you try scaling that? Why don't you try getting up to even 50 million? Why do you stop all of that? Okay, because usually if you go to their links in bio, you won't even see what products they're talking about. Maybe you'll see some guides, some course, but most of it will be e-learning. Most of it will be like something related to educating people on how they made money. You usually won't even see their products themselves, okay? And you won't see any ratings, you won't see any reviews, you won't see anything like that. So what does this mean? This means A, these people are either not truthful, B, they're exaggerating their results or how much they made. And the money that they're actually making is from you. No one on earth, I'm telling you this, guys, no one on earth will sell you something instead of selling something that was already working. Why don't they just sell you digital products instead of trying to sell you a course on selling digital products? It just doesn't make sense, to be honest. And I know some people can be legit with doing this. Like if someone actually made $1 million last year and they actually want to become a coach, get into that space, it can make sense for a lot of people. I know people who started companies who made multiple 6, 7, 8, 9 figures, and they want to sell to. They want to like teach people things. They want to help people. They want to start becoming a coach and all of that. They want to be mentors. That's fine. I'm talking about the people who are like, yeah, I made 20K in a week from this thing, and I don't know. Here's how I did it, and they're just marketing that to you in every video one after the other is about checking out the link in their bio and buying their guide, their course, or whatever. These people are usually the ones you need to be wary of, okay? Because why do you see no trace of what they said they made money off of on their actual profile, on their main profile? It means something's weird. It means something's up. It means they're not being clear about something, okay? And no one will sell you something that doesn't work. They're always going to sell you the thing that they've sold before and that they've managed to use to make money before, okay? That is the truth of the matter. Now, my personal thoughts on this is that I've honestly compared myself and my lifestyle to a lot of these people online. Now, I'm pretty young. I'm 20. I live in a whole house by myself. I've done good for myself in sales. I still make sales. But I'm still like building my income, you know? I still have places to go. I definitely see myself being way bigger, and I just came to Canada like a year and a half ago anyway, so I guess I would say that I'm doing pretty well for myself because I provide 100% for myself. I don't take money from anyone else, right? Now, the thing is though, even though I understand how it can be how people maybe could actually have worked to do these things, how people can, like, maybe they were actually like working really hard and maybe they actually want to change people's lives. I understand that. What I don't understand is a lot of the dots not connecting, it not making sense, them making competition for themselves. What I don't understand is them abandoning what they did altogether and just selling you the courses. What I don't understand is the fact that they usually put out very low quality courses and products and they just want you to eat it up. But usually you don't even get what your money's worth, and then you see the reviews and they're just horrible or they're manufactured. And it's a whole thing. And I just think people go too far for this stuff. And I think it honestly would just be better for everyone if they just stopped watching the make money online influencers altogether, because I've honestly compared myself to these people. I've honestly compared my life to theirs and been like, hey, this girl's a 19-year-old millionaire and she claims to be a 19-year-old millionaire. Why am I not? Why wasn't I a millionaire at 19? Do I need to work harder? And I've had these thoughts. Even from the age of 15, 16, I've always thought of these things like, okay, I need to make more money. This person's making this much money. Why can't I do it? And over time, I feel like that developed into feelings of inadequacy, which I don't feel still till now, but I still am a victim of just believing what I see online. So this is just a video that I'm making because her video initially was really good. You should go watch it. I will link it somewhere. Her video was really good and inspired me to make this, just to share my thoughts on it and to share what kind of like stands out to me as a salesperson. Because a lot of the times I see these things and I'm like, this doesn't sound like someone who actually did well selling digital products or whatever. This sounds like someone who maybe kind of knows about the digital product space, took a little bit of their expertise, burned it into a course, and that's how they actually make money. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like they don't want to create competition for that course they're selling. They don't want to create, they don't want to bring more influencers in to compete with them in their coaching or consulting or whatever it is. However, when it comes to digital products, they're okay selling all the secrets, they're okay doing whatever, they're okay doing all of that. Sounds like a lot of BS to me, okay? So just use your discernment, guys. That's all I want to talk about, honestly. Don't compare yourself to people that you see online. Absolutely not, okay? But yes, guys, my whole point of this video is basically to tell you, be careful with who you trust. Don't compare your lives to other people online. Do your own thing. It'll pay off. A lot of these people don't make any money at all. As a matter of fact, they're broke, okay? We've seen so many people exposed like this over the years. Be truthful, be legit, and I'm sure people will see your value. That's honestly what I believe. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and I'll go enjoy my food. Bye.